Every time the prisoner took his medicine, he'd secretly spit it out when the guard wasn't looking. Once he confirmed no one was around, he pulled out the antidote he had bought at a high price. He tied a fine thread around the bottleneck, the other end attached to his teeth. Then he quickly stuffed it into his mouth, gritted his teeth, and swallowed it all at once. Next, he disassembled a stolen lighter, leaving only the flint inside. Finally, he hid the flint in the crevice of his fingernail. All of this was part of his plan to escape. Jack was a hardened criminal, locked alone in a cell no bigger than 5 square meters. A few days earlier, a sheriff had come to see him. The sheriff's son was suffering from leukemia, and Jack's bone marrow was a perfect match. The sheriff asked him to donate marrow, and Jack agreed, but his condition was that he be allowed free access to the library. The sheriff agreed to his request. That same day, Jack went to the library. On the surface, he was playing chess, but once the guard left, he began studying the hospital floor plan carefully. Soon it was time for the surgery. Jack tied his shoelaces around his wrists, then pressed his thumb down on the table. With a quick push, his thumb dislocated. It was all part of his escape plan. The guards escorted Jack to the hospital. Because he was a dangerous criminal, the police sent a helicopter to follow, and the hospital entrance was heavily guarded. When Jack got out of the car, he greeted the sheriff. Seeing how cooperative Jack was, the sheriff finally relaxed. Since the marrow had to be taken from his spine, the police uncuffed Jack and held him down on the operating table. Jack seized the opportunity, wiggled his throat, and made the drugs flow back into his mouth. His dislocated right hand also moved subtly. As the doctor prepared to inject anesthesia, Jack quickly bit down on the antidote in his mouth. Just when everyone thought he was about to pass out, Jack had silently freed himself from his restraints. As time passed, his vitals stayed normal. He didn't seem like someone who had been anesthetized. When the doctor leaned in to check, Jack suddenly opened his eyes.